Happy Friday! Today we're going to practice drawing conclusions. So our statement is, good readers use background knowledge to draw a reasonable conclusion about a story. And that's exactly what they do. They use what they already know, plus the clues in the text to draw a conclusion. So right now, go ahead and access your prior knowledge about somebody who doesn't like to eat certain foods and who might be a picky eater. Think about people who are picky eaters and what picky eating means. When good readers read a book, they have to think about what they already know as they read in order to understand the story better. So drawing conclusions helps us build our comprehension. That's why we practice doing that, is so that we can understand stories better and comprehend more. So we're going to read the story, I Will Not Ever Never Eat a Tomato. I have this little sister Lola. She is small and very funny. Sometimes I have to keep an eye on her. Sometimes Mom and Dad ask me to give her her dinner. This is a hard job because she is a very fussy eater. Well, that reminds me of a little bit of Riley Kate. She can be a fussy eater. Lola won't eat carrots, of course. She says carrots are for rabbits. I say, what about peas? Lola says peas are too small and too green. One day I played a good trick on her. She was sitting at the table waiting for her dinner, and Lola said, I do not eat peas or carrots or potatoes or mushrooms or spaghetti or eggs or sausages. I do not eat cauliflower or cabbage or baked beans or bananas or oranges. And I'm not keen on apples or rice or cheese or fish fingers. And I absolutely will not ever, never eat a tomato. My sister hates tomatoes. So we're going to pause right there and I have a question for you. Look at my first question. It says, why does Lola not want to eat all those foods? Why does Lola not want to eat all those foods? So right now I'm going to open up my schema and access my background knowledge. I think about what I know about small children. And sometimes I know a lot because I have a small child. So, and maybe you have a small sibling and small children. They just don't like to try new foods. So, to answer the question, why does Lola not want to eat all of those foods, I read the text and thought about what I already know about small children. And in order to answer the question and better understand the story. So, I drew a conclusion that she doesn't like those foods or doesn't want to try those foods because she's a small children and that's just a small child and that's just kind of how they are. They don't like to try new things. So I drew a conclusion that it's a small children and she's a small child, just they don't like to try new foods. Let's keep going. One second and it'll turn. And I said, that is lucky because we are not having any of those things. We are not going to eat any peas or carrots or potatoes or mushrooms or spaghetti or eggs or sausages. There will be no cauliflower or cabbage or baked beans or bananas or oranges. We don't have any apples or rice or cheese or fish fingers, and certainly no tomatoes. Lola looks at the table. But why are those carrots there, Charlie? I don't ever eat carrots. And I said, oh, you think these are carrots? These are not carrots. These are orange twiglets from Jupiter. They look just like carrots to me, says Lola. But how can they be carrots, I say. Carrots don't grow on Jupiter. That's true, says Lola. Well, I might just try one. If they're all the way from Jupiter, not bad, she says. taking another bite. So I want you to think. Why does Lola eat the carrots? Why does Lola eat the carrots? Why does Lola eat the carrots? I want you to draw a conclusion. She doesn't like carrots, but if we open our files about small children, we know that small children will believe a lot of things, especially if it's somebody who's older and wiser telling them this information. We kind of read about that earlier this week. So, I'm going to use that information with what the text says, that Lola eats it, and I'm going to draw a conclusion. I'm going to conclude that Lola is eating the carrots because she doesn't really believe they're carrots. She thinks there's something else. Let's keep going. Then Lola sees some peas. I don't eat peas, says Lola. I say, these are not peas. Of course they are not. These are green drops from Greenland. They are made out of green and fall from the sky. But I don't eat green things, Lola says. You're probably making a connection right now if you eat peas. There's just a little break in the book. Oh, goody, I say. I'll have your share. Green drops are so incredibly rare. Well, maybe I'll nibble just one or two. Oh, says Lola, quite tasty. Huh. This reminds me of some times in my life when I try to convince Riley Kate to eat foods that she won't eat. Next, Lola spies the potato. I will not eat potato, so don't even try. Not even mash. Oh, this isn't mash. People often think that, but no. This is a cloud fluff from the pointiest peak of Mount Fuji. Oh, well, in that case, a large helping for me. I love to eat cloud. Her brother has her totally convinced that these foods are different things, so she is trying them. Charlie, she says, they look like fish fingers to me, and I would never eat a fish finger. I know that, but these are not fish fingers. These are ocean nibbles from the supermarket, under the sea. Mermaids eat them all the time. Oh, I've been to that supermarket one time with Mom. Yes, I know the ones. I think I've had them before. Are there any more? Lola says, gobbling. If she's gobbling, she must have liked them and she wants more. And then Lola says, Charlie, will you pass me one of those? And I say, what? One of those. And Lola says, yes, Charlie, one of those. And I can't believe my eyes because guess what she is pointing at? The tomatoes. And I say, are you sure? Really? One of these? And she says, yes, of course. Moon squirters are my favorites. You didn't think they were tomatoes, did you, Charlie? And you're going to have a follow-up activity to go with this. It's listed in the plans. See you soon.